This is gonna be like a...
Okay. Hey you guys, it's just Raj. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing some things in the lab today for surgical tech. So today we are going to learn how to wash our hands properly right before surgery. Before we get right into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get right into it. So before you start to do your first initial scrub, you will need to make sure you have a hat, a bouffant, or a mask with a face shield. And if you do not want to wear one of these, you can always wear some goggles. They come in all types, and they have the disposable ones too that you can put the frame on with the shield on it. This right here is the hand soap. It's a surgical scrub brush and sponge. It comes with a nail cleaner, and it's two-sided. And this is with chlorhexidine gluconate, and this is what usually a lot of scrubs and surgeons use to do their scrubs right before surgery. So we're going to use this to do our scrub. So before you do your initial scrub for right before surgery, you can wash your hands. So there will be like regular antibacterial soap for you to just kind of do your first quick little hand wash all the way up until your elbows, 2 inches above your elbows. And then after that, you can rinse that all off and then get into the actual scrub. So with the sinks at the hospitals, they're motion censored, and that's what majority of them are. And then some of them there is like a little button that you can put your knee on, and you can turn the water on just like that, and the water will come on for you for at least about a few minutes or so. This right here, if I step in front of it, it'll come on. It senses my body, and once I step away, probably a few minutes, it'll go off. So before you start washing your hands, you want to open this package up with the scrub sponge and the nail cleaner along with the little bristle brush on the side. So what you want to do is you want to open it up it has the sponge. Sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to open it up this way. And when you look in it, I don't know if you can see that, there's like a little nail cleaner inside of it. And you're going to set it up here. So be close by to you, and to give you a better visual of the brush and the scrub and the little nail cleaner. And these are ones that don't have the soap on it. You can add your own soap to it. It looks just like this. It's two-sided. So you would wash your hands with this side, and then once you get to your wrist, you can use this sponge side. And this is the nail cleaner. So for this package right here, it's usually going to be tucked within this package, kind of like this. So you can always pull it out and start washing your nails. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to rinse my hands off first. And like I said, at this time, you can wash your hands with regular soap and then rinse them off again. And you keep your hands above your elbows. Don't have them down or anything, or sideways, all over the place. Your hands stay like this when you're washing your hands. So I'm going to grab the nail cleaner, and this is the counting method. There's also the timed method too. Alright, so now I'm going to clean. The first thing you do is you want to clean your nails under the water, and I mean under the water, not away from the water, not on the side of the water, in the water. So you're going to clean each nail individually. There we go. Try not to get water everywhere. That's the hard part. I'm going to clean them individually. And also, when you're a surgical tech, you want to keep your nails as short as possible. You cannot wear nails, no press-ons, no nothing, so you need to kind of keep up with your nails and keep them trimmed. Okay, now I'm getting ready to reach for the soap, and I already had soap with it. And you will wet it real quick and get all that foam in there. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to scrub our fingernails for 30 seconds. So you're going to count by 5. I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And after that, from there, once you hit 30, you're going to start working with your fingers now. Okay, after you get done to finish cleaning your nails, you want to work to your fingers now individually. And when you do this, you want to clean each side of your finger, so each plane 5 times up and down. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in front of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the front of your hand, kind of like where the fingers are at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Web space. You don't have to do this too many times. You just have to do it once. Web space, and then go to the next finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So when it comes to scrubbing your fingers on each plane, or as you could say, each side of your finger, you might not remember which side you did. So if you feel that way, it does not hurt to hit it again. Do it one more time, because I was getting a little confused of which side I was doing, and I paused for a second. But if you feel like you missed a spot or something, definitely go ahead and scrub it again 5 times up and down. And be sure to watch your surroundings. When it comes to washing your hands, make sure you don't bump into anything around you. You will have to start all the way back over.
And when you get to your feet, you're going to do this whole side. And then after that, after doing the fingers, we're going to work with our palms. So for palms, you're going to do 20 seconds, time by 5, in circular motion. 15, 20. And then you're going to turn to the back side, keeping your hands upward. Your hands should be upward, not below your elbow. They shouldn't be hanging down or like this. They need to keep up at all times. Stay up. And then now you're going to do your back hand, 20 seconds, in a circular motion. 15, 20. All right. All right, so when we get to the arm, the forearm, you're going to want to hit all 4 planes of your arm in a circular motion in 3 sections, all the way up to 2 inches above your elbow. Okay, so we're going to start off right here, 5 seconds for each section and each plane. So start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to get the back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so when you get up here to close to your elbow, this might be a little difficult, so I'm going to face towards, and I'm going to show how you can do your elbows and how to get around there. So when you get to the last section of your arm, you're going to still do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't do this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to make that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we get to the elbow. So now, when you're doing this section, you have to do 2 inches above your elbow. So when you get this elbow, you got to get all the way around it. There we go. And now your hand is clean. Okay, so now your hand is clean, so you have to watch your surroundings. So sometimes you might bump into like the faucet. So if you already do this, you do 10 extra strokes for that if your finger was to bump into something. So I'm going to throw this away. So I didn't bump into anything. So we're getting ready to rinse our hands off. And when you rinse your hands off, you can't go back and forth. It's one direction only. So we're going to start with our fingertips and work our way to our elbow. And keeping this hand up over here. I'm sure it's going to get a little wet, but that's okay. You can do this as many times as you want, but you just cannot go back and forth. So if I still feel soap in my hand, I can go through it again as many times as I want. Probably should have rolled up my shirt, but it's okay. And so your hand is clean.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys from a front angle of how I wash my hands. So I'm going to do the right hand. So I did the first hand was left, and now right hand. So you're going to open this up first and make sure you kind of feel for the bristle and the scrubbing sponge part. So the sponge is right here. So you want to try to open it up to the front of the sponge part so you can get a hold of that nail cleaner. Sit that right there. And I'm going to get that ready. And then now I'm going to step from the water. I'm going to rinse my hands off. I'm going to do this hand real quick. And then I'm going to reach for the nail cleaner. And I'm going to clean my nails under the water. So I can bring it up. Alright, so I'm going to clean my nails under the water. Remember, you clean your nails under the water, not around the water, not away from the water, under the water. So I'm going to clean that off right here. Do each finger nail. So you get whatever dirt from under there. There we go. And you're done with that. So you toss that away. Now, you want to get your soap, your little sponge. Get the soap already saturated in. You want to run that under there and get that soap real good. So once you get done cleaning your fingernails, now you want to use the little brush, your surgical brush, and make sure you get it nice and soaking wet. All right, now you're going to clean your nails in a circular motion for a count of 30 seconds. So you're going to count by fives. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And now you're going to move to each finger individually. Stay with the little brush side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the side of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Web space. Web space. And when you get to the pinky, you do the whole hand, side of the hand. And after that, you work on your palms, 20 seconds. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then you work on the back side of your hand. So you can also, if you feel like you need a little more water or a little bit more suds, you can always put a little bit more water on the brush. Get some more soap suds and do the backhand. 5, 10, 15, 20. And now you can switch to the brush side, to the sponge side when you do your arms. So I'm gonna get some more water. There we go. So we're gonna do 3 sections. 3 sections and 4 planes. So you can start any way you kind of really want to start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you will go to the second section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count with it, but sometimes you don't have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just if it makes you feel better about yourself in life, okay? And then you work to your elbow. So I'm gonna show it from this way again. So when you get to your elbow, make sure you go 2 inches above your elbow in a circular motion to get every little piece of that forearm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how I'm going just a little bit over the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to get to that elbow again. So I'm going to add a little bit more water. There we go. Get that nice and good. And now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see all of that. But yeah, also make sure your hand is not too far above your head because you might bump into something. And then after that, you are done. All right, so now since this hand has been cleaned properly, I'm going to run it through the water. Again, start with your fingertips, kind of maneuver it through. One direction only again. And make sure this hand is not all over the place. Keep it like this. And you go rinse it again. One direction. Like I said, you can do it as many times as you want to. And then you turn to your side and there we go. Like that. And then like I said, you do that again. So I got soap in my hand and I can wait for a second. There, and put it right back through. So no going back and forth. And after that, it's clean. I was doing a lot of jibber jabbering during the video, so I'm going to explain to you. So right when after you're scrubbed, you are going to take your towel from your sterile area away from the gown, and you're going to open it up, pick it up with one hand, and you're going to open it up, lay it on that hand, and with the opposite hand that's free, you're going to dry each finger, and you're going to work your way up as you're drying your hand, kind of going back and forth. So now you're doing the hand, then you do the wrist, and work your hand all the way up, drying it all the way up past the elbow, right? And then you have to make sure that bottom of that towel right there is not going to touch your scrubs, because if it does, it will be contaminated. So now you're going to switch the other hand, and you're going to dry the other fingers one by one. And here it is at an angle. So you're going to kind of go around, pat it around, and then work your way up. And it's going to be okay if that other half of that towel touches you, because it's already touched with the other hand. So it's not technically sterile anymore. So you got to make sure you exaggerate with your bottom out when you're doing it. And you do not switch hands when you throw away the towel. Keep it in that hand. And there you go. You are good. And after you get done washing your hands and drying your hands off, the next time you see me, we will be going through how to gown and don with your gloves. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.